I don't think people realise how hard it is to not be able to breathe, not to be able to do the simple things in life. You start losing things like, you know, your ability just to go out with friends and have dinner. I'd go out, but I'd be panicked about, oh my God, if I can't breathe, what do I do? It became claustrophobic. Your life started coming into a little box sort of thing, and that's where you stood. You know, you couldn't go outside this box because that was your comfort zone.
It affected us all in a massive way. I had a healthy, happy husband. We met when I was 17 and he was 25, and he was a football player and he was strong and he was, you know, very active. I had to quit my job in order to be his full-time carer, which put us financially in a really difficult position. We lost the home that we were living in, we lost our car, we had to go into public housing. To watch your husband lie in bed at night and gasp for air, and there's not a thing you can do for him except lay with him and tell him it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay. And that was really, really hard because he's my best friend. We've been together 21 years, and to watch someone you love suffer like that is incredibly difficult.
Normal lungs, like going through COPD and being really bad lungs, when you breathe in and out and it takes heavy breaths, they become really muscly and hard and things. My lungs, when Dr. Wall took them out, he said he'd never seen it before. He took them out and they just disintegrated. They fell apart in his hands.
His lungs were very, very damaged. He had a lot of cysts and areas of lung that were simply not functioning. We know that only approximately 30% to 35% of lungs which are donated for transplantation are actually suitable for organ transplant. And we're focusing a lot of our efforts on our research in looking at increasing the number of lungs which are donated, which can go through the transplantation. At the moment, we do lead the world in Australia in the results after transplantation. Our survival is exceptional, but we feel we can do better. Considering Mull's story, I would like to make a request for everyone to get behind the common good. We certainly need your help and money to empower medical discoveries.
We're so very grateful to the donor and to the hospital. I've never in my life seen anything like how invested they were in us and how kind they were to us. We used to go to watch my son play football and he'd sit on the sidelines and he couldn't even cheer because that took too much breath. Now he's going to run on the field and carry the water. Now he's going to every game.
To see my dad at his worst and almost at a fatal stage, and then see him come back from that, it inspired me to push my hardest. He enjoys himself too much now.
It's actually made me feel more grateful for what I have and made me work that extra bit harder.
I think it's made my kids kinder, you know, more sensitive, caring people. I really do.
I wouldn't be here, my kids wouldn't have a father, my wife wouldn't have a husband. So for that, I thank you all.